Mark and Melody here for another program. And this is for all you people that don't know jack about fruit, okay?
I knew something was going on in his head.
You knew something had to be different, right? You know what jackfruit is. A lot of people don't know what jackfruit is. This right here is jackfruit. And take a look at this stuff. This is actually fruit from Thailand. Mm-hmm. And now jackfruit comes in a couple different ways. We're actually going to make some barbecue sandwiches out of jackfruit that is just going to blow you away. And what you want to do is you need to get the jackfruit that is packed in water.
Okay, and then we drained it off. Mm-hmm.
And not the one that's packed with a syrup. The ones that are with a syrup
are sweet.
You can just eat them.
Okay.
Right out of the can. Right. These are hard. I mean, look how hard they are. You can't even. There's no way you could eat those. So, but what we're going to do is put these in some water. Okay. And we're going to boil these. Usually about a half hour minimum, and on up to an hour, half hour to an hour. Mm-hmm. Usually a half hour, you're in pretty good shape. So we're going to bring these to a boil, and then we're going to come back and break them apart and actually make barbecue sandwiches with jackfruit.
Mark, where would they get these?
Asian food stores.
Okay.
It's the only place I've seen them.
Okay.
It's like $1 a can. It's really not an expensive, $1.29, something like that. And you get a lot of portions out of it. But how's the nutritional element look?
There's only 40 calories, and that's for 3 pieces. Calories from fat are 20. But it's a good natural fat, yeah. So it's fine. Now there is sodium in this, but we went ahead and drained it, and so we got the brine off of it. Mm-hmm.
So it's even got protein and
it sure does.
Calcium at 2%, iron at 6%.
It's 4 grams of carbohydrate and a gram of fiber, so no added sugar. So this is a really good product.
We're gonna let it boil, and then we'll come back and really start working with it.
All right, we'll be back. What in the world are you doing?
Hey, I'm getting ready to do some cooking here. Okay, this was the jackfruit. We boiled it off. What I did was just give it a quick drain. And this is what we have. I've got some barbecue sauce heating up right here, but look at this.
All right.
Does that look meaty or what?
Yeah.
It looks too
meaty
for you.
Looks like or what? Yeah, I mean, you
can see how it's all pulling apart.
You know what reminds me of something? I haven't figured out yet what it is, but it almost looks like it's got knuckles or cartilage or something
this is fruit.
In there.
This is jackfruit.
I see
now you can take this and slice up this end piece here. The end piece is a little bit harder, so you can slice up that end piece if you want. And or you can just break it apart with your hands. But the whole thing that you want to do is just break up all of this and make it look like meat.
You know what this reminds me of, what the color it is right now?
Huh.
Like a pulled pork.
Right, that's exactly what we're doing. This is a barbecue sandwich, barbecue jackfruit, but it is the specific mirror image of a pulled pork sandwich. That is, you just hit it right on the head. And so we just need to bust all this up. And you'll see these little cartilages.
Do you want those in there?
Yes, because cartilages. But this, you'll find these little pieces in pulled pork. So I want to keep those in there to really give people the illusion.
This is probably a seed from the fruit.
Right, yeah.
Okay. But it's an illusion.
That people will actually think it's pork.
Now, Mark, how did you ever think of this?
I go to a lot of Asian stores and I really experiment a lot.
Okay.
So it's just one of those unique, foods that you can do a lot of things with. So
yeah, I need you to cut up that in there for me.
Yeah, you get those big pieces right there. You can bust them up a little bit.
This really looks
like pulled pork.
Like a pork.
Yep.
The pink in color. Yeah, look at this big one, like the seed shell right there. Nice.
Isn't that something?
Woo!
Yeah, but just those muscle pieces there. But the rest of it, you just beat it up, and you can mash it all together. And we'll get all this right in here.
Here's one.
And I can bust them open with my fingers. That's what I usually do. But I just want to give you a real good visual of what this really looks like.
Oh, he really gave me a visual. That's probably the closest to meat of anything that I've seen us use.
Absolutely.
that really looked like meat. I mean, it's almost kind of creepy to handle it because, I mean, folks, I've cooked meat a lot. I've eaten meat before, not a lot. I've been a vegetarian for most of my life, but I have eaten some meat. And so I've worked with it. And just by what I seen there and how I felt the texture, it's hard for me to believe that is a fruit.
Yeah, and when you look at this, I mean, look at that.
Oh my.
It looks exactly like a barbecue pork sandwich.
Now, a lot of time when I make barbecued, you know, whatever it's going to be, whether it be tofu or some other kind of soy product, I would put some onions and I'll bake it in the oven and let it just really savor the flavors in there. Can you do the same thing with this? Like,
yeah, this is one of those things that the longer you let it simmer and
absorbs.
You know, I did this at a commercial restaurant one time, and we would just put it in the steam table,
Okay.
and it'd be there all day long.
Sure.
So even 6 or 12 hours later, somebody could order it, and you'd have it good to go. So,
and
yes.
a sliced onion, a little bit of sweet relish or something on that.
Yes,
little mustard.
All you people with your vegan restaurants out there, your vegetarian restaurants, you put this on the menu, and you will have people dragging their friends in to have this sandwich, and they're not going to tell them what it is. But yeah, I would actually let this go, and plus it's going to tighten up as it reduces and absorbs some of those flavors. But let me just give you a visual here, how you would present this.
Oh, Mark.
I know, doesn't it? Just
I
look
love
like
barbecue and potato salad. I lived in the South way too many years.
I guarantee you, I could go to a pork competition and actually make a sandwich like this and probably win and having it all vegan like that. But look at that.
Amazing. Amazing.
It is. It's simply amazing. You would never know. Yes. And so sometimes this is what you want to do. And you know, a lot of people that are transitioning from living a meat, unhealthy lifestyle, and they want to go to a healthier lifestyle.
But they want meat.
These are the transitional foods that will really help you overcome what you're eating, you know, and go to a healthier lifestyle.
You know,
So,
I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell till I eat the whole sandwich.
yeah, and that's all it is. Just
It
get the
is so
jackfruit.
good.
Make sure you get the one that is in the brine, in the water, not the fruit that's in the
Fruit
syrup.
juice?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's one in syrup, and that one doesn't work. But it's really good just to eat the one in
Oh,
syrup.
Mark.
But that's it.
That is that's probably my second favorite dish.
It's
Because I
crazy.
still love those enchiladas, but this is phenomenal.
Crazy, yeah.
And now I can make it myself. I'm loving this.
So there you go. Making it easy for you to eat healthy in the kitchen. This is Mark and Melody in the kitchen showing you the easy way. Huh?
Goodbye.
Woo, I'm ready for the next show. You?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next time.